What is up, YouTube? If you don't know, I'm Itchy Braids and I'm back with another video. Today we're doing another garden update and we have our first harvest. Look at this zucchini. This is a big zucchini. This is bigger than any zucchini I've ever seen in the grocery store, and it's organic. So let's get into the garden update. So we're about a month into starting our garden. The last video I made about this was 2 weeks ago. So this is about 2 weeks from that last garden update. And like I said, we're already getting harvest. Mind you, I grew this from seed, which is crazy. So now let's go over the new crops that we've planted along with what's already growing. So starting off, we have the first thing that we planted, and my neighbors back here, they actually gave me this. They just dug a piece out the ground. They told me to plant it. It was probably about the size of this at first, and now look at it. It's growing luscious. I should have pumpkins sometime in the fall. Yeah, it's a really nice looking plant, and I got it growing under a tree. Right here, this is a newer plant. It's some type of squash, I believe, but as far as the species of squash, I'm hoping that it's jelly melon, but I'm not 100% sure. I can tell you I don't think it's zucchini, because my zucchinis, as you're about to see, they've grown at an exponential rate. Right here, we have some lemon squash, and lemon squash is just yellow squash that looks like a lemon. And as you can see, I still have my daisies. My Spanish needle is what they call it, I believe. These keep the bees, and you need bees to have a successful garden. It's just part of it. Over here, our kale plants, as you can see, are doing good. These were grown from seed, and they are just thriving. Pretty soon I'm gonna be having a salad buffet. Like they should get about this high, which is, I want to say about 3 feet. Yeah, they're doing really good. And once again, from the seed, non-GMO, organic. Over here, this is one of the 4 tomatoes that I planted. This is another one, and they are thriving as well. They were actually in pots, and I transported them to the ground, and at first they were drooping, but now you can see that they look amazing. They just look good. I got a small okra right here and another small okra right here. These were all grown from seed. The okra was recently transported into the ground. It's still fairly young, but eventually I'm hoping that it shoots all the way up. And these are our zucchinis and corn and beans. And as you can see from the last video, they have really taken off. I actually harvested this zucchini from this plant. As you can see, a new one's growing right here. Everything just about with the orange flower will turn into a zucchini eventually. Like if you look over here, we got 2 coming in. Well, really 3. We look at this one. That one should be ready probably pretty soon. We got another one coming in. And then my beans, this is a bean plant, this is a bean plant, and in the middle we have corn. All growing at a really efficient rate, just thriving. I got to give them some water soon. And you probably can't see, but I have little bees, and those help keep pests and predators away. Bees and wasps tend to eat garden pests. And this is why I have all this Spanish needle by it, because they keep away the pests. Right here, these are new seeds I started. All 3 of these are pumpkins, and then the one right here is a watermelon. I'm probably going to move the watermelon under the tree with the other squash. I'm still looking for a place to put these pumpkins though. Originally I thought this was an avocado. Turns out it's a flower. The exact name is not coming to my head, but I know it's a decorative flower. I couldn't find any medicinal uses for it. Going further on, we have another squash right here. I believe this is a lemon squash, and as you can see, it's growing fine. These are all grown from seed, mind you. These 2 right here, I don't know what they are, but they need some water, I can tell you that. I did not grow this from seed. This is a marigold, but it's doing really good. At first I thought it was gonna die. As you can see, this flower just came in, this flower is about to come in, this flower is about to come in. Turns out I was just giving them too much water when I first got them, but now they're thriving. This is the third tomato plant that I have. Doing good, just hanging out. And the 4 out of 4 tomato plant that I have, and these are indigo tomatoes. They're gonna have a dark purplish color when they mature. And yeah, this is my yellow marigold, and as you can see, I thought they were gonna die at first, but it looks, or I found out I was just giving them too much water. Now that I'm giving them less water, they're starting to grow. And marigold is another plant good for keeping pests away. And another thing I like about them, the bees love them. So, you know, my bees, they having a blast out here. I was thinking about buying honeycombs and buying a honeycomb and leaving a honeycomb in the middle. That way they'll actually be able to make honey and build on to the honeycomb. There's a bee right there. Next right here, and these aren't doing very well. I'm gonna have to probably add some fertilizer. Cabbage, and they were doing really good in the pot, but once I moved them to the ground, I don't know. I don't know. I got a basil right here, 3 basils, 3 cabbages, and this is another zucchini squash plant. As you can see, they should be ready pretty soon for harvest. More corn on top, and then down here I got some, this is a bean plant, and 2 more bean plants. Looks like a predator has been eating them, so I'm gonna have to do something about this. Off topic, as you can see, there's a little tiny wasp right here, and it almost seems like they know that I'm here to take care of their home, which is my garden, and it's almost like we have a parasympathetic relationship. Like, they take care of me, I take care of them. By taking care of me, they kill the pest and keep them away. In return, I provide them, I don't cut down the weeds. So yeah, we both feed off each other. But on to the next crop. Right here, this is an accident. I actually was growing seeds up here on my table, and I think one fell and it ended up growing. This is some type of squash. I don't know what kind it is, but this is completely wild. I did not plant this, and we don't water this. This is just, it's growing on its own, and we're gonna see where it goes. Last but not least, I got my thyme. And thyme, I just found out, is really good for mucus. So every morning or so, I'll take a leaf off, get some hot water, chew the thyme, swallow it, and then drink some hot water with it. And yeah, it rids the body of mucus. This was actually in a pot at first. My neighbors gave me this. Shout out to my neighbors. It wasn't doing very well in the pot, but as soon as I put it in the ground, as you can see, it's starting to grow new leaves already. So yeah, get you some thyme. Smells good, tastes okay, but it has a lot of uses. Last but not least, we're at the front of my yard. Rose bushes. So I did not grow these when we moved in. It was here, but it was pretty much dead. And we bought the roses back just by simply watering them and giving them Epsom salt. And over time, you have all these beautiful roses, and I need to water it. I kid you not, if I water this tomorrow, basically all the roses are gonna come back. They look dead, and well, these look kind of dead. These look nice, but I kid you not, I give them water today, tomorrow, it'll just be these bright, colorful roses everywhere. It's crazy how they miss one day of water and you see what happens. Over here, snake plants. I'm actually gonna move these inside. I thought they would maybe thrive and grow pretty good outside. The purpose was for them to really grow and expand. That way I can just keep coming out and harvesting more and more and more to take them in my house. Because snake plant is good for producing oxygen. So my idea was, you know, take some snake plants outside, grow them, allow them to expand, take what's expanded, take it in the house and continue to just grow it. and that way I'll have unlimited oxygen plants. But it didn't work that way, so I'm gonna take these back in the house one day and let them do their thing inside. And last but not least, and I really need a weed eat over here because you really can't see them, but I have these aloe vera plants, and they need probably more sun because all of this grass is blocking it. But I have 4 of them, and yeah, the cool thing about aloe vera, these all came from aloe vera pups. And what a pup is, basically you'll have a full grown aloe vera plant, and around that aloe vera plant you'll find little babies called pups, and you can dig these pups up and plant them, and it'll grow into its own adult aloe vera, and then it'll have pups. With that being said, my name is Itchy Braids. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'd love to answer questions and make video responses. I do plan on planning more things here soon. Comment video ideas, and I will get back to you guys. For now, peace.